Chapter 18. Well, if you didn't already know, we were just restarting the video from the other video because it's kind of joint, because I've been doing loads on the same night.
Because you like.
This time I got a cherry in my hair. Whatever they're called, berries. I don't know, cherries, berries, whatever's. Okay. And I've also got this very cute reindeer teddy. And I did visit Santa. You can see on the badge if you can't.
That was when you were 2.
Yeah, when I was 2, I met Santa, so.
Right, we off then? Chapter, what is it, 18?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure which of my mum's screams was the loudest. Screams was the loudest when she woke up in our hotel bed on Thursday morning. The scream she did when she opened her eyes and found 5 kittens on our pillows between us, or the scream she did when she looked in the bathroom mirror. Both of them were pretty loud, very loud actually. This is my absolute favourite part. The trouble with sleeping with kittens is, and there's no way I could ever have known this, kittens have fleas. Especially kittens who live next to the dustbins. The trouble with the fleas is, they bite. They bite your arms, they bite your tummy, they bite your face while you're asleep, and they make you itchy in all places.
Did you feel itchy then?
You. What?
Did you feel itchy when you said that?
No.
Oh, just a little bit of an itch.
Just need to get like that. Mum has...
Go on, off we go.
The really big trouble with flea bites is, and there's no way I could ever have been meant to know this. I mean, even my mum didn't know this until the hotel doctor came and told her the biggest trouble with the flea bite is...
Time for bed sleepyhead. You have school in the morning.
That's just my alarm to go to bed. My mum is allergic to them. I'm not. My flea bites were only small and felt a bit itchy, but my mum is absolutely allergic to the flea bites, big time. That's why her face had gone all puffy, and the rest of her body too. What have you done to me, Daisy? She shouted. I look like the elephant man, which wasn't true because she didn't have a trunk or anything. What on earth? So good. Possessed you to put 5 kittens in our bed. I was babysitting them, I said. There, Mum wanted a night off.
Shall I have a look at the picture?
I just can't hold it properly. So I said I would help her out. I had to put them in our bed or they might have got cold. But my mum didn't believe me. Cold? She said, it's 30 degrees outside at night. How on earth are 5 furry kittens going to get cold in 30 degrees of baking hot Spanish night? So I had to think of another answer. I thought they might get lonely. I said, lonely? She said, they've got the million fleas to keep them company. The only company those kittens need is flea comb.
It's a flea comb.
My girl. Trouble is, then she went back into the bathroom and looked in the mirror again. Look at my face now, she said. It's even more swollen. Wait. She won't be able to chew like that. Like, come on, she can't breathe. That is what I'm talking about, my favourite part. Look at my eyes. Wait, I know I'm looking. She said, they're streaming. Look at my cheeks. Just look at me, Daisy. I've got a face like a bouncy castle, she said. Shouted actually. Trouble is, then she looked at her ankles. And look at my ankles, she screamed. They're wider than the tops of my legs. This isn't a flea alone.
Allergy.
It's bubonic plague.
Bubonic plague.
Which wasn't true either. Otherwise her face would have fallen off. Then she went all thoughtful. Wait a moment, she said. How did you get 5 kittens into our bed in the first place? How did you even get them into the room? So I told her. Harrison helped me lift them up through the window, I said. Through the window, she puffed. Harrison's is 4 feet tall, Daisy. Our window is 20 feet above the ground level. So then I had to
Is there a
tell...
picture?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, I see.
Mum, you're laying on my iPhone.
Oh, sorry. They're in a bag. There we go. It's fine.
So then I had to tell her a bit more. We put the kittens into my rucksack and then pulled the rucksack up to our window on a bit of string, I said. A bit of string? Huffed my mum. What bit of string? She puffed. I found it by the dustbins, I said. Rucksacks, windows, kittens, bits of string, she said. And where was I when all these
military manoeuvres
were going on? You were by the front door talking to Derek, I said. And then you went to chapter 19. Page here. Good thing I didn't miss that. Beep. Oh, I'm going to say OMG for this because we're not supposed to say it.
You can say it.
Oh, fine, but... Oh my god. Oh my god, she's so going super puffy now. I can't go to dinner with Derek looking like this. I can't even leave the hotel room looking like this. What have you done to me, Daisy? It's not my fault the kittens have fleas, I said. But it's your fault the kittens ended up in our bed, she said. Are you mad, Daisy? Has the Spanish sun shriveled up your brains? The trouble with talking to mums with huffy puffy faces is they don't really listen. They just get crosser and crosser, especially if then you ask them if you can take 5 kittens home with you. Now, if you can't see her,
She looks angry.
Wait, yeah. Wait, I'm gonna show you closer. So if you can just see her.
Mhm.
And just to let you know, we've got Daisy in the Troll of Life, Daisy in the Troll of Zoos, Daisy in the Troll of Giants, which my mum has to buy me all three of those because I've only got Daisy in the Troll of Maggots and Daisy in the Troll of Kittens. So.
Ooh.
Especially if then you ask them
You've already said that.
if you could do yeah, okay. I just forgot that. Very especially if you do that. No, Daisy, you are not taking 5 kittens home with you, she said. In fact, I'll tell you where you can take those kittens. You can take those kittens. This is so bad. Take them right back to the filthy dustbin where you found them. In fact, you can put them in the dustbin for all I care. No.
She's mad.
So I did. Not in the dust. Not in. Beside. I took them all the way back to the dustbins and put them next to the number 1 mum. I guess that's where they belonged.
What?
Look at her face now. I'm going to read chapter 19 now.
That's the last chapter.
Wait, I'm going to check.
No, it is. Go on.
That's a lot of pages. Not too much, just like 4 pages. Chapter 19. When I told Angelo that my mum had fleas and her face had gone all puffy, he said it might be a good idea if I stayed out of her way for a little while. He said maybe it would be better if I stayed in the pool until her face went down a bit. But the trouble with the face puff is it doesn't go down for ages. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this part. Especially when it's flea face puff. So I decided I'd better go and tell Derek. You told Derek what? My mum huffed and puffed at me when I finally went back to our room. I told him you had fleas, I said. You told Derek I had fleas, she said. Oh my word, this just goes from bad to worse. Well, you haven't you? I said. The doctor said you have the doctor said you have. The doctor said I have a flea allergy, Daisy. He didn't say I had fleas, she said. I thought he did. I said, oh my God, and how many other people you told that I had fleas? Asked my mum. Only Angelo, I said, and Danny and Harrison and Jojo and Carly and Montague and Cerisa and Cerisa's mum. I'm going to check how many pages. So this one.
No, you can't look to the end. Come on.
No, I know what it's like. No, I'm not going to look. I'm just checking.
Everyone's waiting for you.
I know, but stop it. Okay, I'm just going to not look now. The trouble with telling your mum you've told everyone she has fleas is even her ears will start to go puffy after that, and her eyes will go all bulgy. What does bulgy mean?
Like bulging.
Big. Brilliant, she said. But I don't think she meant it. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I know, Daisy. Why don't we put up a big notice in the hotel lobby and tell the whole world that your mum has fleas? But I don't think she meant that either. Bedtime for you, my girl, and room service for me. And tonight, Daisy, you can sleep on the sofa. The trouble was, she definitely did mean that. I don't mind sleeping on the sofa. I want to do that all the time. This is actually my brother's room because he's stayed away for nearly 56 days now. I really miss him.
Oh, that's cute.
And I don't know what vehicle it takes to get there, but I expect an aeroplane.
Just a car.
Anyway, he's ages away from me.
But he'll come home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Right, carry on.
2 weeks. Mum didn't come out of the hotel room again after that, apart from when she had to take our suitcases out to the coach on Saturday. She did still let me feed the kittens, but only because she said there was no way we were carrying 6 tins of cat food home on the plane, and there was no way we would taking 5 kittens home with us on the plane on the last day of our holiday when I went to say goodbye to the kittens. I thought I was going to cry, but I didn't. Oh, the little ones are so cute.
Let's have a look. Oh, there's a picture. Why don't you do face as well? Oh, next to the bin.
Yeah. And anyway, I really miss my brother. Angelo made me feel better. He said that Spanish gatitos get very shivery in English weather and that the best place for them was here in the warm Spanish sunshine beside the dustbins next to the other mum. Daisy's mum can't walk now.
Great then.
Then he promised me that he would help look after them as well as I had until I came back to the hotel with my mum perhaps next year. When we went home, my mum's ankles were so fat she had to be pushed in a wheelchair all the way through the airport and lifted up the stairs off the plane. She was very happy. She said she had wanted to come back from Spain looking like a bronze beauty, but she had ended up looking like an overboard dumpling.
Did you say she was very happy? Or wasn't very happy?
She wasn't very happy, yeah. I told her I was really sorry about the fleas and if we come back next year, I would triple promise not to let the kittens sleep with us in the same bed, but I think her ears were so puffed up she couldn't hear.
The picture of her in her.
Yeah, my mum just keeps wanting to show the pictures. One more page. No, two more. 1, 2. 1, 2. Never mind. At least I had a brilliant time. I found the cutest little gatitos in the world. I learned how to do Spanish cat speak. I learned how to play zombie mermaids and zombie frisbee. I swapped addresses with Harrison and Jojo before I left, so now I can write letters to them whenever I want. I even learned how to open real kitten food tins with a tin opener. But do you know what makes me smile but my holiday more than anything? Those clever little gatitos getting me out of going to dinner with the horrible Dirk. Wink, wink. So that's the end of this book. And you can like anyone on the screen or subscribe anyone on the screen. And remember, I think you can buy this from Asda. I'm not sure.
I'm sure everyone's got their own.
Or Sainsbury's, but if you don't have one, you can buy it. But if you do have one, you can also buy another for next year. Bye.